everybody, how's it going? Super Kid here. Are you ready for another adventure? Yes, but first here's the question. How's your day going? Have you been having a fantastic day? It's been amazing. Do you have a lot of fun exploring with me? I hope you do, because I have a lot of fun talking about all these facts. Are you ready for another adventure? Well, you need your cape, your imagination, and be ready to fly away. Wait, I forgot something else. What did I forget? Oh, be ready. You need a coat. Miss Lois! Miss Lois!
Yes, Super Kid?
What do we need a coat for?
Because it's so cold and we're learning and traveling in our minds to the North and the South Pole.
I thought it was Ice Cream Land.
Yeah, it could be Ice Cream Land, right?
Yeah. Wait, isn't the North Pole where the Santa Claus live?
I'm not telling you.
Wow. Well, let's begin. The Arctic Ocean underneath is still relatively unexplored. So what's really going on in there? Do you have any question? Do you have any idea? Miss Bass!
Yes, Super Kid?
What's really going on in the Arctic Ocean?
No one really knows. Do you know?
Well, before we dive deep into the middle of the Arctic ice, let's circle around the water first.
Okay, let's do it.
The North Pole is located in the middle of the Arctic Ocean and is covered in ice. The ice is approximately 6 to 10 feet thick. That's about 1.80 to 3 meters. Wow, a lot of ice. And it's floating in the ocean that's anywhere from 3,500 to 1,800 feet deep. That's about 1,070 to 5,500 meters. You see, unlike Antarctica, there's no land on the North Pole, which is why it's constant motion. But I get that in a jiff. The fascinating thing is, even the North Pole is literally ice, it's actually warmer than the South Pole. Wow. So we don't need a coat? Nah, don't get me wrong. They are both really cold. They don't get any direct sunlight. But there's more than that science. As I mentioned earlier, the North Pole is ice surrounded by land. And the South Pole is land surrounded by ice. Wow, kind of amazing, right? The waters underneath the North Pole are warmer than the floating ice, and its ocean warms up the air a bit. Antarctica, on the other hand, is dry and 7,300 feet. That's about 2,300 meters above the sea level, which it can cause the temperature to drop to minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter and rise up to minus 18 Fahrenheit in the summer. While in the North Pole, it only drops minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter's months, and it could even reach 32 Fahrenheit in the summer. Wow. No, that would be like 0 degrees Celsius. So it's still cold, right? So here's where it gets thought-provoking. Even though the South Pole is colder than the North Pole, it gets approximately 20,000 visitors for years. Wow. South Pole gets 20,000. Wow. And that's per year. Whereas the North Pole only gets about 1,000. That's per year. That's including expeditioners. So why is that? Well, let's find out together. To begin with it, the North Pole has complicated entry barriers. The main one, it doesn't have any fixed location because it constantly moves, right? So there is no location. It's a just large chunks of ice and it constantly moves around the Arctic Ocean. The only way to visit the North Pole is by helicopter in April or an icebreaker trip in June and July. That's the only time of year that the ice thin is enough to be cut through by the icebreaker trip and move forward. Wow. Did you knew that? Wow. So it melts away a little bit on summer so the icebreaker can move. Wow. But those are only the issues. Imagine you're walking on the woods and you get lost. I got lost. Imagine that. What will you do? Miss Lawrence, if you get lost on the woods, what will you do?
I will try to use a compass to find my way back.
You're right. Your best chance of there is a compass. But if you're in the North Pole,
well, does the compass work in the North Pole?
well, you're in big trouble. While the compass is an ideal navigation tool, it doesn't exactly point the north.
Oh no, then we'll be lost.
Well, this is why. The Earth's magnetic pole is not the same as geographic North Pole. The magnetic pole that the compass's point is located more than 1,000 away from the true north.
Wow.
That means it's close to Canada. However, the magnetic pole doesn't have fixed position either because it's constantly moving. And since it's the Earth magnetic field change, the magnetic North Pole moves. The difference between the North Pole and the north indicated in the compass is an angle called declination. And since the Earth magnetic field isn't uniform, the declination varies. Sometimes it can even point to the south.
That's amazing.
Wow. Kind of cool, right? And speaking of not being able to find your way out there, figure out what time it can also have in ancient North Pole. Do you know what time is in North Pole, Miss Lawrence?
Well, with all the facts that you've told me, I guess you can make your own time over there.
Well, figuring out the time, it can be also an issue in the North Pole because the Earth's rotation time is determined by the lines of the longitude connection by the two poles. Since all the lines converge to the pole, this means the North Pole and South Pole are the same zone. They are all the time zones. They're at the same time.
So it would be difficult to tell the time.
Well, there's pretty much there's no time in there.
That's right.
But if you wonder what time is in the North Pole now, guess what? Basically, it's whatever time you want it to be.
That's right.
Ice cream cake time! Yay! Give me a hose! Ice cream! Cake! Oh, it's fun time! Yay! Trivia, you won't tell you if you live in the North Pole. 5 minutes only of Game Boy. 5 minutes of time only. Well, that will be the longest fight time ever, right? Here's another interesting fact, Miss Lawrence.
Tell me.
There's no drinkable water
Why is that?
on the poles. Well, in fact, finding water in the Arctic is as difficult as finding water in the desert.
That is very difficult then.
The salt water is impossible to drink, and people only means of staying hydrated was eating snow. But that was dangerous too, you knew that?
Yes.
Why?
Because they will get their body so cold and start shaking.
What's it called that?
Hypothermia.
That's correct. Also, there is no vegetation in the North Pole.
There isn't.
Well, trees require soil, and the North Pole is large block of ice. It doesn't allow any plants to grow.
That's right.
And because of the cold weather, it can kill any plant.
That's right.
And also there's every 6 months is pure darkness.
Well, so they wouldn't grow at all.
No, because there's no sunlight. Now, do you knew in the 90s was discovered that under the ice of the Antarctica there's a whole lake and it's also quite large? Do you knew that, Miss Loris?
I did not know that.
Well, it's about 5,800 square miles or 15,000 square kilometers, which is about 1.5 of the size of the island of Cyprus.
That's huge.
Yep. The dip of the reservoir reached 4,000 feet over or 1,200 meters. This is only 1,450 feet or 442 less deepest lake on the planet by calm. This giant pond is hidden under the huge layer of ice thickness and 11,886 feet. Wow. Too deep.
Very deep.
Do you know what the reach can be reach on under that lake, Miss Doris?
No.
Well, try 100 minus 128.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
That would be colder than ice cream.
But you knew also as well, they find life also as well, some bacteria.
No, I did not know that.
Well, now you know. Well, kids, it was an amazing day, right? We learned a lot about the North Pole and the South Pole. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're being great. Remember, you are the hero. You are my superhero. Be the hero. Be the change. And be unique. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to say goodbye.